We're on now. Don't worry. We're on.
Good evening, everybody. This is Leah, Ryan, and Richard from the Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club of Ontario. I'm going to check to make sure we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Ryan, take it away.
Monday night again. These Monday nights keep coming faster and faster. It seems like I just finished one thing and then I'm back on to Monday night. And then
I can't wait
Monday night again.
for Monday night. I love it. I
It's-
love Monday
It's
night.
pretty hard.
It's like when I was a kid, I used to watch, Walt Disney show.
On
It was
Sunday night?
Sunday
Sunday
night,
night,
6
yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Said, I got to watch the Walt Disney show. My mother used
Well,
to
I
make me
did-
take a bath around 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we were all
Well-
nice and hot. That was my one night a week I had a bath.
Wow.
It was so hot. I said, Mom, I can't get in this bathtub. But I wanted to watch Walt Disney.
So you did. And you
I
were
loved
clean
it.
for the
I
week.
loved it.
You were clean for the week.
Yeah.
As Ricky says, he bathed once a week. Make sure you at least bathe your pigeons once a week.
But the water was hot, man. Didn't want to get in there. We didn't have showers. I only showered. First shower I had when I was 19 years old. Very first shower in my life.
That's good to know. Good evening, everybody who's tuned in. David Tracy, Mike Parrish, Troy Spencer, Frank Eichhorn, Mike Vanderyak, Cavender Loft, Scott Hall, Mo is in the house, and anybody else who is tuned in. Welcome to our Monday night Pioneer Family Show, where we talk anything and everything to do with pigeons, pigeon racing, one loft racing, the good, the bad, and the ugly, folks. We're here for it all. If you guys have questions, you know what to do. Put them in the comments, whether you're on Facebook and YouTube, and we will do our best to get to them. Henry, nice to see you on. Henry, we are going to be talking about the Old Bird series this evening. Talking about the Old Bird series this evening. We're talking about the One Loft Race series, the prize structure this evening. What else are we talking about? Anything else?
We're going to show Plugger tonight. And again, we really... I got to thank Leah. She's been doing some excellent artwork with these adverts. Really, I call it, because I look at our adverts, and, I'm not the highest level, and with my phonics, hooked on phonics reading.
Phonics.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is. Leah is just getting it to a level now where I can start to understand it. You know what? The level that I'm at, I know if I can understand it, all of our flyers can understand this as well, Leah. Great job. Thanks for just... I don't want to say dumbing it down, but giving it to a level, a proper level for us slower people out there.
Oh, slower, Ryan.
My pleasure, Ryan.
I find
That's my job.
I find your phonics or whatever you call that
Reading
skills
are getting much better.
They're getting a wee bit better, but your flying pigeon's ability is always improving from what I can see.
Thank you, Ricky.
And
wait,
I'm not concerned about your phonics.
Okay, it's my fault. All right, back to you, Leah.
Even though you're a fawn guy, you know what I mean.
Okay, what do you want to talk about first?
If I can.
Let's talk about
what? Henry Ritter sounds like ladder.
Yeah.
Ratter rhymes with ladder.
Or
you're gonna
ladder.
Get it.
Ladder or
ladder.
I have a bad bladder.
Okay, go ahead. So what do you want?
Like bladder.
What do you want to say?
About a month ago, we had a topic about dry litter, and we had a feature on it.
Yeah.
And of course, we had some people doing it, some people weren't, and whatever. And then Henry had a good question. He said, if I have dry litter and I bring new birds in, will they become, because the loft has its own immunity, will they become infected coming into the new immunity and get sick and pass away? And that was a real good question. Henry said, should I clean my loft out to bring new birds in? And we said, no, Henry, leave it all. It's got to stay in. Now, I spoke with a fella this week, came to visit me, a very reputable pigeon man. And I'm not going to mention his name because some people get hurt when I mention other people's names. And probably I shouldn't even mention Henry's name. Sorry, Henry. But he had a good point. The first thing he looked me in the eyes and he said, Richard, when I bring new birds in, even if they're old birds, into my loft, he has dry litter as well. He said, they will get sick and die. And the way he said it was I felt it was like intimidation. I said, I had to pause. I said, I'm going to give him the answer. I'm going to say, yeah, they could get sick and die, even old birds. And he said, I'll tell you what I do. He takes a new bird in, a youngster, let's say a yearling, he puts it in a basket with straw.
Mhm.
And then he takes about a quarter cup of dry litter and he puts it in along the side on the outside. And then he does every day or two, a little more, a little more. And he says he does that for 2 to 3 weeks. And he gets the
bird slowly learns the immunity from it. That's
the
what he
immunity slowly
See?
gets into the bird. He doesn't keep the bird in a basket in a loft, though.
I know. He leaves it in his garage, and he slowly adds dry litter more and more,
slowly,
week by week by week.
And he says
His results
success
is perfect.
was perfect. And I thought, you know what? That is a real good idea.
It's so simple, it's stupid, but isn't it? It kind of makes sense. You wean them into it.
That's exactly right. You know, when
we get it. We get it. We get it. I get it. I think that was a really good one. That's a good. And so now, Henry, there's another way to do it. Someone else has tried it that way and had some success.
Had success.
And we thought. I think it is pretty darn good. That's a good idea. Yeah, so I like that idea. I wanted to bring that up. I would try that idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. That's a good idea. Hello to Ricardo Bastos. Tracy is in the house. Kelly Stone is in the house. Hello, hello. Okay, so that was a good comment you made there. Dad?
Very good comment.
Thanks.
We brought as a guest tonight Plugger.
He's going to be on.
Which we looked at probably the third week of October.
His flights. He
still had 4 flights to go.
And we're going to see what he's at now. We haven't pulled his tail feathers, or we haven't farted around.
We haven't done any tricks at all. No. We haven't changed the lighting. We didn't put any lights on.
We're going to see what he looks like today. What she looks like.
That's
right.
So to stay tuned for Plugger for Ricky's show and tell at the end of the broadcast. Right now, I guess we'll talk about the Old Bird Open first because Henry asked for it last week. So we'll do that first, and then we'll get to the one loft race, the prize structure. 233 prizes this year to be won, guys. So stay tuned for that. 233. We might be the smallest one loft race, but we got the most amount of prizes, I think.
233.
Wait. She said 233. She didn't say prizes like you're going to get a hat and a sweater. Cash prizes, eh?
Cash.
But anyways, we're going to talk about that when we get to it. We're getting ready into Old Bird. It's now Old Bird time, Ricky. Old Bird time.
Wait, before we get into Old Birds, David Tracy has a question. I also want to say hello to his wife, Sherry. See how she's doing. Do you ever worry about the new birds that you bring in giving your birds sickness?
No, that's one thing. I'm kind of a funny kind of guy, but I don't worry about things like that. I don't worry if I meet somebody with a cold. I don't worry if I meet somebody with the flu. It's just sort of how I am, and I do the same with the birds. I really don't worry. I feel if your birds have the immunities and they have the natural strength, and sometimes you bring a bird in, and then your birds will go off a bit. And you see that, but it's all what you want to do. I'm not telling anybody what to do. But are you worried about it? I mean, we've done so many imports of birds. I'm just past the point of worrying. Wear white gloves every day and.
Well, and I think also, if I can just interject here, because I always have something to say. I think also when you become a one loft manager, and not to mention the fact that you do importing, but keep that aside. I think when you run a one loft, even if you just do it for 1 year. It's a lot different than just a single individual running their own loft, and you kind of get hardened to it. So, maybe what I'm saying is, David, maybe Ryan and Richard are the wrong people to ask because they've just been around so many pigeons, whether it's importing, whether it's keeping them for quarantine, whether it's taking care of them in a one loft situation. So they're hardened to it, where they've seen everything, they've been there, done that. It's like not a whole lot phases them anymore. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong.
You're right, Leah. You are right. I think Leah's right. Go ahead, Rick. You're sticking your finger up. Go on.
Because I don't like to interrupt people when they're speaking. Old birds, number one, I don't take very many old birds in. Okay, so. And when I do get one in, I don't usually worry about it. Now, if I'm taking young birds in,
Still don't worry about it.
no, if I'm taking young birds in, I do worry about it. I do worry about sickness. I watch them. I watch that sickness. And again, if I'm taking them into my own loft with the deep litter again, I have to watch that, and it's a game. And again, with
We just talked about it, but
yeah.
I'm saying you don't go out of your way. You don't put white mittens on and baby shit them around. I know exactly what you do. You put them up there, and you know what you say? You say it's straight, live or die.
I just say good luck. Yeah.
That's what you say. But you do watch them. But really, it's hey, live or die.
I don't worry about it. Yeah, that's right. Live or die.
Live or die.
Yeah,
that's right.
So maybe some of our other viewers who let us know your experience. Do you guys worry when you bring in new, whether it's young birds or old birds, into your loft? Is it something you worry about? Do you keep an extra eye on them? Do you do any precautions? Let us know in the comments. David says, thanks. Just wanted Richard Ryan's opinion. And Sherry is sitting here and says hello to everyone. Awesome. Perfect.
Hi, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry. Everybody say hello to Sherry in the comments. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Anybody else, let me know in the comments what you guys do when you're introducing new birds to your loft. And I think we'll move on now to our old bird open and talk about that for a little bit.
Sure, I'm ready for that one.
Ready? All right, I'm going to bring it up here.
I'm ready when you are.
I got to find it. Hold on a minute. There it is.
Raymond's getting crazy.
Here it is.
Raymond?
And there
Raymond.
you guys are.
That's Frederick.
Oh, sorry.
Raymond.
Damn it! I put up the
Uh-oh.
the one loft. Sorry, Henry. Hold on a second. I'm new to
See?
this.
I'm telling you,
There we go. There we go, Henry. Okay. So this is our 2022 Pioneer Old Bird Open. First time, I believe, ever been done in Canada. A 3-race Old Bird Open, or any Old Bird. Are there Old Bird Opens? Does anybody else do them? I'm sure they will be doing them now. Anyway,
yeah, they will.
They will.
They will. They got to copy us, but that's okay. You know what? Someone's got to do it.
At one time, they had the long lock open. I don't know if they have that now anymore.
All the people who ran it died.
Dan Horner, if you're watching, get your pen and pencil out. This one's for you, bud. 3-race Old Bird Open. Ryan, you want to talk about it?
Well, it's a great concept. It's a 20-bird team. What does a 20-bird team mean? You can mix and match. You can ship 20 birds a week to it. Mix and match them however you want to send them. You want to send 20, you want to send one. It's $20 or 20 birds for $600. That gets you 3 races. There's prize money in it. There's first, second, and third in each of the races. There's first, second, and third champion bird points.
Sorry, folks, I had chicken for supper.
And that's, like Ricky said, he had chicken for supper. But it's a good series. It's going to start in June, the 18th. We race a week, skip a week, race a week, skip a week. So plenty of time to get your 20-bird team, freshened back up from the 3 races or in between the races. Shipping again is going to be here at the lovely Pioneer Clubhouse, where we're accepting any kind of clock you have. Any type of clock. Even if it's a stopwatch, we're going to accept it. Because you know what? Sports time.
Can I ask you a question?
I
always like to ask a question for people that are shy.
Well, we were normally going to let the people ask, but go ahead, Richard.
Okay, well, I'm a person too, right?
Okay.
Are you accepting people with banded CU birds, AU bands, and IF bands?
Oh, and Pioneer bands. We're accepting all birds.
No, but the Pioneer bands are all registered with the IF.
We're accepting all the bands, Richard. We're all the bands. Everyone is welcome. We welcome everyone. Everyone is welcome. Open arms.
So you're not dictating?
No, everyone is allowed. I told you, Richard. Everyone.
I remember.
Hold on.
Years
okay,
ago.
we're talking about the old.
Before we get to story time with Loft Manager Richard, do you guys have any questions about this? Now, clearly, for those of you who are watching, say in California or in British Columbia or I don't know, on Mars, you can't participate in this because this is for lofts in the Greater Toronto area or that surround us. Correct, Ryan? This isn't a one loft. We're not accepting birds for this. This is an old bird open for local guys in the area that can follow along this race course from their own loft. I just wanted to throw that out there because I don't want to confuse people more than apparently they're already confused. Go
Well,
ahead,
I
Ryan.
think you've dumbed this down perfectly for me to understand. Now, guys, remember, I did grade 9. All my classes were basic.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm
I
understanding
did grade
this.
3.
Well, that's you. I like this. It's a lot of color. Now, the thing that worries me about this is there's a lot of color, Leah. I see some of these other copiers, they do it in black and white and just the shitty little writing. Maybe you're going to have to dumb it down that way, but I like this.
Well, thank
It's
you.
like, this
Thanks.
is nice. So if you guys can figure this out, if you can't figure it out, now's your time to fire it in.
Well, if the guys want to
Look.
ship from California, they just got to
Just-
drive here
okay,
to ship Thursday,
all right, I
Thursday
know.
afternoon.
Yeah, let's not make it worse. So the $600, just where does it go? $400 is going to go towards the prize portion, and the $200 is admin fee, pays for the gas, pays for the fuel, pays for the wieners and the beer and everything else that we put on shipping night. It pays for camera equipment for us to do live video releases, which you know that we do every single time we liberate. If anybody wants to know any other things that $200 goes towards, let me know and I can give you some more. Tony Elvis is in the house. Nice to see you, Tony. Remember, guys, January, Tony will be on once a month for a question and answer. We're going to pick a couple pigeon topics that Tony wants to talk about. And he's going to be on
I like it.
once a month starting in January. So we look forward to seeing you on, Tony. Tony, what is the minimum distances for these races? Great question. Ryan?
Minimum distances. I don't even know if we can sell 20 teams, so I don't think we're really going to have much of a minimum distance.
Why, does he plan on moving away?
I hope he doesn't move away.
You move closer
You know,
to Matheson, maybe?
People normally that fly in our area. I mean, last year we didn't have anybody crazily.
As long as you're a mile outside of Matheson, you're able to fly.
Yeah,
okay.
Tony,
That's it.
you're good. You're good, Tony. You're
Tony's
good.
good.
I think
Jason
you're good.
Nelson's good. Bill Wima's good. Who else is good? What out there out in the Oscar DeVries out over there? He would be good. The guys in Montreal would be good.
Jeez, sorry.
You know what?
Right.
The guys in Thunder Bay, they would be good.
100%.
I don't know. And if there's somebody in North Bay, they're probably not going to drive down. If they do,
Wait,
you know what? I'm pretty sure you guys can handle them
I
around.
always thought this way, okay?
What?
If we're flying Matheson, and I'm flying 500 kilometers to Matheson, okay?
Right.
The guy in Matheson, he lives 1 mile outside of Matheson.
Right.
But on Liberation, he's going to go with the Liberation.
Right.
And his birds circle with the group for 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes. My
Right.
birds take off. I got them beat.
Sure.
You
There's
get
a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
ways to look at it. I mean, we
worry
could
about
argue.
it.
We could argue it.
I think somebody, you have a chance. Tony Elvis, you got a chance.
I'm not really worried about the guys way up north. I don't think they're going to participate. So
No,
Now,
I'm just saying. You know.
It says Old Bird Open. For some new people, what does that mean?
It's a very good question.
that's a good one.
An old bird open would mean any birds that are 15 years old or older. Okay?
No, come
That's
on.
what we're talking
No.
about here.
No,
20
you-
years old, 15 to 20-year-old birds.
Okay, Dad, you're fun all the time, but
Yeah. Well,
it's fine.
old bird open.
I'm getting tired. Old birds that are banded 2021s and older. So
Okay.
2021s and 2020s, 2019s down backwards, counting backwards.
I'd like to ask this question.
Yearlings,
Can I put-
2-year-olds,
can I-
3-year-olds,
Can I put a
4-year-olds.
youngster in?
If you want to fly a youngster, bring a youngster.
can put
and
a
it in.
youngster in.
You put your money in, put your teams in, and come and race damn pigeons. And you know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Because
basically-
I know a guy like Tony. He's going to show up. Tony Elvis. You guys, we're going to ask him on the show. He always bands around the babies with an old band, and he has this flurry that he's going to win these races. And I think it's good because it's a dream, and I like that. So if you have young birds and you want to participate, bring them on down. Remember, they're going to start at Matheson.
That's right. It can be any age under 25 years old.
Yeah. Go ahead, Leah.
Another question. Can people enter more than one team per loft?
As many teams as you want, as many 20-bird teams as you want. We're really gearing up to sell 50 teams because we want to make a big pot. So, but I mean, again, the pots all depend on you guys.
So that's right. The more entries, the more money. the more, more prize.
And the prize money is, as you can see, as followed. There, I didn't put a dollar figure amount because at the moment we don't have one team sold. So, race one, how is the money divided again, Ryan? How did we say that? Oh, right there. It would help if I would read. Okay, let's just read here. $400. So out of the $600, $400 goes to the prize money. Of that $400, 50% of that goes to weekly prizes, and 50% of it goes to champion points.
That's right. And it's very, very simple, and just an FYI, we, Richard and myself and Leah, we will not be flying in it. So no one can say that we're cheating or anything. We're keeping it honest. I'm almost at the point I don't want to fly pigeons anymore. So I don't even want to be a participator in it. I just want to help run it. And you guys enjoy it, win all the money. It's going to be fun.
You mean
fun?
Right. So we will not, Ryan, Richard, myself, will not be participating in this. This is for everybody else to participate in. But we've been asked, how many years in a row, Ryan, have we been asked to do Old Birds? I think it's like the third year in a row. We haven't been able to do it, or we haven't done it. So now we've put it together. So let's see who comes. You have to reserve your teams by May the 1st. You can reserve the teams at feathersleypigeonauctions.com. They're on the home page, which we will show once we talk about the one loft. There's a spot there to reserve your teams in the Old Bird Open. Teams must be reserved by May 1st. The race stations are as follows: Matheson, June 18th, Hearst, July 2nd, Long Lac, July 16th. So we've got a 300-miler, a 400-miler, and
500.
very good. I like it.
500-miler.
And you mean I can't
participate.
I can't cheat no more? Ah, shit. Can I fly just for fun?
No,
Or no.
no, you're not allowed. If our birds are on there, they're gonna say that we're cheating, and I'm not in. I told you, I'm about done flying pigeons. No, it's not. I don't really find it more fun anymore.
Why?
No, it's the people that ruin it. I've always told you. The pigeons look fine. I like the pigeons. I don't like the people.
So Tony says,
like
good
these?
idea. Let young birds or old birds fly in these opens. We don't care. You want to fly young birds, you want to fly old birds, you want to fly a turkey that you've been training in your backyard. We don't care. We just want to race. So
It's gotta
whatever
be-
you want.
It's got to be under 25 years old. Okay?
God, you said that
That's it.
4 times.
Okay.
Okay. Michael
think that's
Peebler,
good.
hello. Nice to see you on. Does anybody have questions about the Pioneer Old Bird Open? Let me know in the comments. That is why we are here. That is why we're here every Monday, so we can answer your questions, whether it's in regards to pigeons, pigeon keeping, pigeon health, or one of the either auctions we're running or races we're running or bands we're selling. This is why we dedicate 2 hours of our life every week to do this show. So please, don't be shy. Ask your questions.
Yeah, and I'm just going to clear this up. You got to reserve your teams by May the 1st. After May the 1st, we're going to have a little meeting of that and see what we're going to do then, if we want to let late teams in or not. Again, we put it out on a silver plate, and actually, again, Leah, just too much color, too much pizzazz. I like more just straight basic writing. Like,
I'll work on that. My design school didn't teach me.
I almost feel like when I'm looking at this, I want to have a stroke.
Good question from Kelly Stone. Can you split the team between two lofts?
Oh. No.
No.
No. But it's a good idea, though, but no. And guys, remember, it's a 20-bird team for $600. If you don't have 20 birds, don't call me and say, oh, I only have 8 birds. Could I get a discount? Could I?
Yeah,
I'm not interested.
it's $600 regardless if you have 20 or you have 5. You just can't be more than 20. Tony Alves, the more races that are out there, the better for the sport. That's right, Tony. Absolutely. Anybody, questions about the Old Bird Open? Questions? If not, we're going to move on to the Pioneer One Loft 2022.
I'm interested in that. Yeah. This is a lot of color.
Now, this is a lot of color and a lot of writing, but don't worry because I have two other photos that we're going to talk about that break down the boot camp series and the regular race series, okay? So don't panic. And all the information is on our website, okay? It's a lot of prizes, so that's why there's a lot of information on there. Okay, Ryan, give her.
Wow. Well, okay. So with the one loft, because people again were just getting it all screwed up and it's all twisted up. You got to use the Pioneer $100 bands. I'm almost at the point where I don't care if you want to use the $100 bands or you don't. I think it's better to use the $100 bands. Everything is in your price here. You get 5 birds. That means you get 5 bands, $1,500. Bang, you're in. You get 233 shots at winning prize money. The greatest part about this prize money is the cheapest, the shittiest prize you can win is $100. So that means there's a lot of good prizes here. You got prizes right from the duck farm. 2-mile training. We've got the boot camp series, which again, on every training toss of graduation from the spots, you're going to have a shot at winning money. And there you see it right there. The duck farm, quack, quack, waddle like a duck. First bird to clock from the group in the mass release to go win $250. Remember, second to 21st is going to win $100.
How far is that duck farm?
2 miles.
2 miles.
I'm going to try and beat them home on a bicycle.
That's a long way, man.
Okay, we're going to move to the 10-mile spot. Again, graduation from 10 miles, which is our racetrack. Everything we do. The horses. There you go.
That one there.
First to clock, $250. Again, from second to 21st, you win $100. Each spot will win $100.
That's good.
Then we got the Rock, our 21 to 22 mile spot. You guys know where the Rock is. Same thing. I don't have to explain myself. First to clock, $250. The next 21 birds, you're going to get $100 each. We got spot 4, the water crossers there at Brecken. Yeah, Brecken again. You got the $250 for first. The next 21 birds is going to win $100, and then we have our last stop there, the 80 miles. Bracebridge, Ontario. That's probably our favorite spot. Don't go to Gravenhurst. You know who I'm talking to. First, $250. The next 21 birds. Guess what? They win $100. We want you guys to win. Everyone is not going to win. Everyone is not going to win the $10,000. They're not going to win the $25,000. But we want people to come out of here and win some money, have a good feeling, win a small race, win a big race. Everyone's going to get an opportunity to win. And this is all based on 450 birds are selling out like we sell out every year. Go ahead,
Correct. Leah. Now, and also all of this, what we're showing you, all of this prize money, all of these little races is all included in your $350 a perch. There's no extra money that you have to pay for any of this. It is included in your perch fee. So there we have the boot camp series, which is, as Ryan said, a 5 training race series, right from 2 miles right to 80 miles.
I love it.
And prizes for everybody, just for training, okay? Then we're going to move on to the race series. And it gets better. Here we go. The races, here we go. We've got 8 regular season races. Ryan, go ahead. Or Dad, or whoever wants to talk about them, go ahead.
I just wanted to speak a moment about before the race series starts. And you're promoting a one loft race. And what one loft races anywhere have this
for the training
program? Just for the training part of it.
Nobody.
No one.
So
this is exciting just before the races. Now you're getting into races. Holy jump. I won $50, you know. When I go somewhere else, I don't even know if my birds are training.
They don't even do 5 training tosses all season.
Now, is this all electronically clocked?
Everything is electronically clocked, obviously by Benzing, our sponsor. That is correct.
Right.
We've got questions before we move on here to breaking down the race prize money structure. Troy, or hold on. Let's get to the comments here. Kelly Stone about the Old Bird series wants to know if an American can buy a team from a racer there. If you guys
Yep.
want to hook up and make something happen, that's on you. We're not arranging anything. We're not setting anything up. That's between you and the fancier. But yeah, absolutely you can. Okay, Tony Alvis says, Pioneer Club has big money to be won, and that attracts the fanciers. Well, let's hope so. Troy says, boot camp, is that for the one loft race pigeons only? Yes, it is. That is for the one loft pigeons only. Tracy says, oh, wow, I'm going to need to make a lot of cheer signs for this. Forget the cheer signs, Tracy. We want to see an entire cheer routine from you. Videotaped and everything. Come on, you can do better than our girl Sherry. Okay, so this is now the race series. 8 race series. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right, so the 8 race series is actually going to be 9, but we're only showing the 8 here because the 9th one's a magical one. It's the R9. So we're only talking about the main 8 here, okay? First race is Huntsville, Ontario. It's about a 94 miler. First bird clocked, and this is going to go for all the 8 races. So listen to what I say. The first bird clocked between Richard's Loft and myself. We're going to go head to head.
Call me LMR.
LMR, sorry, LMR. Hold, just settle down. First bird clocked is going to win $1,000. The second bird clocked is going to win $500. The third bird clocked is going to win $300. And then we want to add more winners to this, because winners mean everyone's having a good Saturday. I want people to have a damn good Saturday. 4th to 13th, they're going to win $100.
Fourth
to 13th is going to win $100
just for flying
Huntsville, 94 miles. And again, that continues on that pattern. Then we go up to Burk's Falls, which is 114 miles again, just starting to warm up the car. Same price structure again. First 1,000, second 500, third 300, 4th to 13th, $100. The following week again, we move out to North Bay. Do I have to repeat myself? First 1,000, second 5, third 3, 4th to 13th, $100. Next, we're moving out. Now we're starting to get the engine firing here. Latchford, 231 miles. You guys know the pay structure. I'm not going to repeat it. We're going to have, again, 13 money winners again. Then we move out a little further. Englehart, that's always a fun one. That's where Owen will be. 267 miles here to the village. You know the price structure. First 14 birds are going to make money. First winning 1,000, second 500, third 300, and 4th to 13th, $100. Then we drop it back. We cool them off a bit, take them to Burk's Falls, back to 114 miles, give them a little break. They pushed hard those first 5 weeks. They go to Burk's Falls, first 1,000, second 500, third 300, 4th to 13th, $100. Then we stretch them out again, cranking them out to Matheson for a 302 miler. You guys know what I'm going to say. First 1,000, second 500, third 300, 4th to 13th, $100. And then, very oddly, but very good, very smart for these pigeons, we drop them back to North Bay. Again, you know the price structure, 1st to 14th.
Every single race.
And that gives these birds 8 weeks. We take them up, we bring them down, we take them up, we bring them down for the special R9, which we're not going to talk about today. But that is the 8 race series for the Pioneer One Lofts. And yes, we've had these bands, these Pioneer bands on sale since I think September. We're not getting any love in the $100 category. So you know what we're going to do, Ricky? People think that we cheat when we fly. They don't think it's good that we're flying against them for their money. And I don't want to take guys in our club. I don't want to take their money. So we're going to have these Pioneer birds fly for their own money. And we're going to let the guys that come and participate, they can participate and win their own money. Because, again, I'm just not interested in how I just don't like every day of the week someone saying to me, well, you know, it's not right that you're flying in your own race. You know, it's not right. I don't even care about flying. I'll fly these birds and have fun on my own. I'm getting to the point. I'm just going to lock myself in my room.
No, I just want to say something.
Before you say something, I just want to reiterate what Ryan just said. The Pioneer One Loft birds will not be competing for the prize money against Pioneer Combine birds. Yes, they are going to fly on the Pioneer Combine with the Pioneer Combine birds. Yes, they will get a reading with the Combine, but they will not be entitled to any of the Pioneer regular league money. If you guys want to do the $100 bands, you're going to have to get you guys together, figure it out, buy your bands, and you will raise your own money for the $100 league. The one lofters are just going to race against themselves. It's going to be loft manager Ryan versus loft manager Richard. We're going head to head, and we're going to have some fun. 233 prizes. Not one of them are less than $100. Troy says, and I think this is a very good suggestion, and we're going to see how we can do this. Add a prize for the last pigeon of the day for each race. So we can totally do that. I think it's a nice idea. So then instead of 4th to 12th, or 4th to 13th, we'll get $100. We'll do 4th to 12th, we'll get $100. And then the last bird of the day clocked, we'll get $100. How about we do? Is that fair?
Hey, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We'll make a little adjustment on your colors, Leah. Sorry, she's pulling her hair out, and
The Benzing clocking system will handle that, no problem.
it'll do it. She'll run. Last bird of the day. Okay, I'm pretty pumped. That means we're gonna really sit there all day, but it's gonna be fun.
We got the clock on.
That's true.
Okay, so now
Thanks,
Derek's
Troy.
asking, so no Pioneer $100 bands needed on bird to enter one loft race. Are we making it mandatory or not?
We try to make it better and more fun, but I just can't. People don't want to get better.
Oh, they want to put birds in without $100 bands on.
Well, they're not competing against the Pioneer $100. So on our website right now, it does say that they need the $100 bands. But honestly, to save my head, I'm happy to just nix that. And you can put whatever band you want on there, as long as it's a registered band from a recognized
Union.
federation, whatever you want to call it. We don't care what it's banded, CU, IU, AF, Pakistan, I don't care.
Even
I
FU.
do not care.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's a registered band that says 2022 on it, please.
And maybe I'll do something for the people that do bring the banded birds. Maybe we'll have something on the side for them for fun.
What do you mean it's on the side?
Maybe we'll do something on the side with those $100 bands. I don't know. It's just I'm getting tired
Mike
of it.
Vandriak, what is the point of banning the one loft birds with a $100 band? Okay, well, it's because we're a little bit ahead of him, but you already heard it, Mike. We're not. You ban them with whatever you want. We don't care.
What's the point? You're in for the. Just wait a minute. You're in for the Pioneer.
They can't figure
loft,
it out. No,
and you're also in for the
let
$100
them
group.
ban whatever they want.
No,
Listen,
they don't. We're just.
we don't want to improve, so I'm fine with it. I'm good. We don't want. We're like someone said to me. We're not in China, right? We're never going to be in China. We're never going to get close. Actually, in about 50 years, China will come and take us all over. Because you want to know why? They're China.
How long have we been talking about the Pioneer one loft race, and how long have we been talking about the $100 bands, which go on the opposite leg?
Listen. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We got our band race for our club members. The club members, that's different. Our one loft, that's a different thing. Because you know what? If we compete against these guys in our combine, all they keep saying is, you shouldn't fly in your own race. You could be winning, but people could think you're cheating. I don't fucking care to fucking cheat. You think I care? I want to do that? So you know what? I told you, I'm not interested. I just want to fly those birds, and that's it. You guys go and fly. It doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm sick of it.
Okay, so Tracy wants to know, so if the last bird is 13th, they get 13th and last. No. So now we're going to change it. Well, I think we're going to change it. I mean, if people don't want to change it, we don't have to change it. We don't really care. We're not winning the money. So whatever you guys want, I don't really care.
I don't look at it that way. I look at it, we're running the race.
I understand.
And we dictate what's going on.
I understand.
No, we don't.
To start changing.
No, we don't dictate what's going on. We do to a certain extent, and then we have to bend. And that is the truth. Because if we don't bend, they go somewhere else, or they talk about us, or they throw daggers at us, or they try and shut us down. So
Or they
whatever
come
you
up with
guys
the, or they
want.
come
We
up
just
with,
want to race and have some fun, man. That's all we've ever wanted to do from day one. How this turned into the war of everybody versus us, I do not know. But quite frankly, Ryan and I are sick of it. All we ever wanted to do was make something fun for people to come and fly and people to enjoy. And it's turned into nothing but a nightmare. Sorry, it's not going to be a rant or not going to be a vent,
no,
but Ryan and
that's
I
fine.
are at our tether. We're fed up. So we've come up with this plan. If you want to pay the last bird of the day clocked $100, it has to come from somewhere. So we'll have to adjust the 4th to the 13th and make it 4th to 12th gets $100, and then the last bird of the day clocked gets $100. If that's not sufficient, let me know in the comments. Okay. All this information is on our website, fipa.ca, to reserve purchase. What do you call it? A Win Companion. Are we going back on there this year or not?
Well, I don't know. We have to see. Can we use it with
Oh,
the
yeah.
two clocks? I don't know. We have to figure that out. We either going to be on Wind Companion, or we're going to be on Benzing, or we'll be on both.
Yeah, or we'll be on both. We'll for sure be on Benzing, though. Win Companion.
Yeah, Benzing 100%.
David Tracy, how about the last bird gets a Pioneer t-shirt and leave the 4th to 13th? Just suggesting. You know what, David? That is a great idea. You know what, though? It's a lot easier, believe it or not, to just send somebody $100 than it is, like, say if you won and, like, you live in the States and then I got to try and figure out how I'm going to get it across the border. So, honestly, it's just, like, easier if I just shoot you $100 through PayPal than it is to do. I'd love to be able to give prizes, like, merch, but it's just hard.
Yeah, it's hard, and you know what? We feel guilty if we haven't been across in a month and a half, or 2 months, or 3 months, or the border shuts down. The next thing you know, I hear through the grapevine I'm an asshole. Then send somebody their shirt. So
Right.
cash is king.
Cash is
That's the
king.
best.
Mike Vanderyak, in my humble opinion, flying the one loft birds against the combine was the greatest part of the race. Mike, you're not listening. We are flying the one loft birds with the combine. They
We
will
are.
just not be racing for whatever money there is. They will get a combine reading. So if your bird, Ryan's flying your bird, and you clock first on the day, you're going to see on the Pioneer Combine race results, Ryan, Loft Manager Ryan, Pioneer 1 Loft Race, Mike Vanderyak, and your bird. You're going to still get a reading.
Yeah, we're not changing, and we're just not flying against people for their money. I don't want to fly against people for their money. I'm not interested. It again. It's quite sad. Richard and myself, we put on a hell of a performance, I think, this year, flying other people's birds. We flew against guys that had their own birds, and I hate to say it, we kicked some butt pretty good. And all I got was, well, the only reason why you're winning is because you're running the race and blah blah blah. And you
Yeah.
know what? I don't need that.
No,
So
the thing
I'm
is,
not
they
interested.
take any enjoyment that
Yeah,
you've won, your success, and they take it away from you when they accuse you of cheating. And that they do it on purpose to make themselves feel better. I'm sorry, but they do. There will
yeah.
be
So we're
none of
not.
that bullshit this year at the club. If I hear anybody accuse anybody of cheating,
You're gonna have to.
you better have some proof,
Oh, you're good.
because you're going to be called out on it. I'm sick of this negative, and I sound negative. I sound totally negative. Because you know why? I've been hanging around Pigeon people for the last 3 years. And we start to all sound like each other.
Yeah,
But
we do.
we need to, New Year's is coming up, 2022. Let's all make New Year's resolutions to be better flyers. Not better as in beat them, better as in better humans. All of
Yeah.
us, me included, and Ryan and Richard. Let's be better. That's how the sport grows. When we be better to each other, and when new people come into your club and they see you're all interacting and having a good time and nobody's fighting and nobody's looking at them sideways, that's how you grow the sport. not
I
by
agree.
fancy races with tons of prize money. And no, you start at the home base. You start in your local area with your local club, and you make it a warm and inviting place to be. Not a funeral home, not a gas chamber, a warm and inviting place, whether it's at the Pioneer or it's in your own club. Take my advice. The sport is dying because we're all a bunch of negative, miserable people. Be better.
There you go.
Thank you very much. I was going to say you're talking about gas chambers,
No.
and just let me speak. And it was before my time. Before my time.
Right.
But there was one fella in another part of this world that said, if you didn't have blue eyes and blonde hair and you weren't 5'6", you went for a little ride to some place that was great. That was a gas chamber. That's called a dictator. Right? And there's organizations around here, and I want to bring this up, that said, if you become a member of our organization, we welcome you, and we sell you bands. And the same organization said, how many bands you want? 50? Yes. Oh, by the way, what club do you belong to? I belong to this certain club. And they turned around and said, sorry, we are not selling you bands. And they're a dictator. They're crooked slime buckets. Dictators. Try it yourself.
There you go.
And that just burns my butt. I'll buy your membership to your organization. I don't belong to a club. Can I buy bands? Yes, you can. But if I say I belong to this club, not this, any club, oh no, we don't sell to you. You know what? If you're listening, you're a bunch of slime bucketing, dictating idiots. Listen. And the sheep that listen to them, they're sheep. You all walk into the gas chamber and get burnt. I'm finished.
That was a good one.
It's a good one. It's the truth. It's the
On that
truth.
note,
Okay?
That was a
It's
good
the
one.
truth. And guys out there that have already experienced it, I didn't mention any names, but you've experienced it, and you swallow that in, you're a sheep walking into the gas chamber. The whole works of you. This isn't a dictatorship.
All right.
Bottom line. I got blue eyes and I got blonde hair and I'm still here.
There we go.
But if I had dark hair and brown eyes, I'd be in the gas chamber. Is that ridiculous? Come on, folks. Think. And maybe you tap my leg and say I shouldn't say anything, but I'm going to say something because I'm not an idiot.
You can say whatever you want.
Right.
We didn't even get to the average speed before you ranted that one out.
Just
Okay.
get this off my mind. Right?
You have to get it off your mind and
So,
don't be a sheep.
ladies and gentlemen, in case anybody wondered where Ryan and I get it from, there we go, folks, right there. Loft manager Richard, God bless you. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and I couldn't have been prouder of you for saying it. I'm not going to back down.
Right.
He's not going to back down, and my brother's not going to back down.
Anybody says that I'm cheating, I got the highest, what do you call it, Ricky 7, whatever the bullshit you call it. The damn pigeon flew for me every single race. And anybody says I cheated, come over here and tell me, and you'll ride with me every single friggin' week.
That's right. But hey, at the end of the day, this is what it's about. Pigeon racing, isn't it?
I'm not going to hide like
This
a
is
bunch of friggin' sheep.
This is pigeon racing at
Right.
its finest. This is why you wonder why. This almost. Can I ask you a question?
What?
When I just listened to you say that, and the people listening, okay? Can I tell you something? I don't want to fucking fly pigeons no much more. Want to know why? It's fucking garbage.
Well,
It's garbage.
I'm gonna,
I just heard. You know what I heard you say?
what?
It's fucking garbage. This sport is fucking garbage.
I'm-
And you want to know why? You want to know what's amazing? The son of a bitch in sports dying. And if you ask all the people that quit flying, do you want to know what they all say? They all sound just like you. They're just like me. I don't fucking care anymore, man. I don't want to fly these pigeons.
The reason why
I gotta deal with these
the reason
people.
why I bring this
Forget
up,
it.
we had a club member who went to buy bands off of an organization here in Canada, and they said he's paid his membership into the organization. And he said, I need 50 bands. They said, no problem. They asked him what club he belongs to. Our club? They said, no bands. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're a
But
bunch of.
this is and this is a new member. So I almost say if you're a new member and you want to join, I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking hate to say it. Join bowling. They got lawn. What's the thing that we throw the bean bags? That's a fun sport. Forget pigeon flying.
They got all kinds
Forget
of
it.
You know what? Even the lawn bowling.
I'm getting.
club,
I'm just.
Or
ti-
do you know
tired.
what? If you want to fly and you're in the Greater Toronto area, and I hate to say this because I love everybody and we're here to promote and grow, you might want to stick with the up north or the York region or because once you come with us,
Call Manier.
once you come to Pioneer, you're going to be blacklisted for life. They've already threatened people. So if you want to continue flying, you probably should just go to one of the other clubs.
Is that not a dictatorship? Is this supposed to be this is supposed to be free of choice?
Look, the thing is,
Right.
they started by picking on us. They started by blackballing us, right? They started with us, and then they got rid of us, and now we're doing our own thing, and now they're going after people who want to join or people who are members of our club. So now it's not just about us three. Now it's affecting other people. And whatever. Let them have their way and just whatever, because it's just ridiculous.
That's right. It's silly. It's the most silliest sport in the world. It's just like yay.
I'm tired of being the bad guy. I'm tired of being told that we've ruined it the last 3 years from everybody. We're terrible people. You know what? I work too hard, and so do those two gentlemen right there. I don't need it anymore. So do you guys, whatever.
And guys,
This is
anybody,
so dumb.
anybody
We
in
literally do this constantly, and it's so dumb. What is the point? For entertainment for everybody.
What do you say?
And it's the same thing like all the other combines, the up north and the north road and all that, right? You guys want the ideas? Just call me up, Leah. Can you print off some more of these things and give it to their clubs? So at least when these people take our shit and then they do an advert that looks like a 2-year-old did it, right? It just really bothers us. Like just copy us completely and get on with it and do it. At least copy us better. Just try to be better. Come on. I feel, what right now I feel like I'm about to have a stroke.
Well,
Because you know what? Once I have a stroke, I can fucking use that as my excuse.
Robert Daughtry, how do you have a good conscience by cheating when there's money involved? Well, no, exactly. Like, it's not like it just takes the fun. Like, if we're going to win, I want to win because we worked our asses off and because we deserve to win, not because I cheated. What? For $1,200, I'm going to cheat? For a $5?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, for what? For what?
That's right. And again, Tony, I would talk to Tony, and we always joke, Tony keeping it honest, and I'm an honest guy, and I every couple days you have Tony say, it's not, Tony's kept saying to me, you'd get more people if you weren't flying in your own ranks, and you want to know what? All I want is more people to come and enjoy what we're doing. So you know what? I quit. I don't want to fly. I'm going to fly the one loft birds against the combine birds. I get no money out of it. You guys. And just go and enjoy it. You guys win all your money, and I don't have to hear that every week. I'd have more people in if you weren't flying. Do you know it's not right if you're flying? You could be winning the money. I don't want the fucking money.
okay. Can I ask you a simple
can I just
question?
get back to this cheating thing? Because it just dawned on me. And now it's totally going to go out of my mind, but it just dawned on me. I don't need to cheat to feel like a winner. Neither does Ryan nor Richard. We are winners. I don't need to cheat to feel like a winner. Do you know what I'm saying? I am a winner, and so are they. I don't need to cheat to make myself feel better. Neither
We're
do they.
back. We're back in now.
Yeah, whatever Leah said there, it's right. We don't like cheating.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a little statement.
Hold on.
If you
Okay,
guys
and then we
think,
got comments.
Okay, let's get to the comments first.
it's a really short question.
No, nothing you do short.
David
ahead,
Tracy, what's the shipping process for the $100 one loft race from the States? Okay. So now, are you talking about the one loft that we're doing now, correct, David? Like the new format or whatever the one we just talked about, $350 for one perch, 5 perches gets you $1,500. Because he said $100 and I got a little confused there. So if you're talking about that, what's the process, Ryan?
We're gonna do again, providing that the borders stay open. I will do a free import for all Americans. I will come. I will pick the birds up myself. It will be in Buffalo, New York. This is where I'll be doing my pickup. So you're going to ship the birds to my Buffalo, New York address. I have a nice, beautiful log cabin home on a golf course, and that's where the birds will be sent to. And I will pick them up for that week of April, the last week of April, sometime in the last week of April. Or the last week of April. We'll have a show dedicated to that, but it'll be the last week of April. We're going to pick up the birds.
Hopefully that answers your question. Derek Tavares, I bought CU bands last year and did not belong to a club at all.
Good job. Give them a round of applause, Leah. They sold them bands. Give them a round.
That was last year. We don't know about this year.
No.
Well done. All right, so moving on. Michael Peebler, what is bad of all these people blackballing you? Do not mind buying product from you when they need something from you. I don't know. We got a big mouth. We don't back down. They tried to ruin us by kicking us out. That didn't work because we created our own thing. I don't know. They don't like Ryan. They don't like me. I don't really know why.
Well, and that's another thing.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's another thing.
I've never been hated by so many people in my life than I have the last 3 years.
Like I know the old song by Johnny Cash. He sang, "You can take me to the gates of hell, but I won't back down."
That's right.
And that's 100%. I won't back down.
That's the thing. We listen to a lot of Johnny Cash in our house.
No, that's true.
Well,
that's
I know,
true.
but that's how he was. Okay, so I'm agreeing with you on this one. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I'm not selling anything to anybody. If you ask, I don't have it anymore. Don't bother.
We just had experience with one of our club members. They went to a certain
We
organization.
already said this.
Yeah, and
you know what? It sounds like you had a stroke.
They wouldn't sell him bands because they asked him what club he was in. If he would have said I was in the Humpty Doo Club or any club,
you know what?
they would have sold him. But because he was in this club, they wouldn't sell him the darn bands. And to me, they're a bunch of dictators. They're a bunch of dictators.
And for that person, and we're not going to say who it was, who that
We won't
happened
mention
to.
names, no.
We're not going to mention any names because we don't want them to come for that individual. But, you see that they're calling us out that this is fake news and we're lying. And I mean, clearly it is the truth because you're the one who told us that. It would be nice if, somehow, you could speak up. It's okay. Like, don't worry. Ryan, Richard, and myself, we got your back. Like, not that it really means much because everybody hates us, but.
Well, they don't hate us. We're just so fucking damn good. They can't stand it. And nobody likes a winner, right? Nobody.
Well, and the thing is, and like Robert Daughtry says, Ryan and Richard are straight shooters. I can see the passion they have for the birds. We live in a very fake society, unfortunately, where a lot of people, they show you two faces. And we've never been that way. We've always been real. You see my father. This is our dad. He freaking raised us. I don't know. We can't change who we are. We're very real. We're not phony. We say it the way it is. If something pisses us off, we wear our heart on our sleeves. And we're very passionate about what we do. And would you not want to, be involved with people who are this passionate about a sport and hobby you love rather than somebody who just doesn't even care.
Hey, you want
Never
to know what?
answers, you know, you know what I mean?
We shoot.
You
from,
want me?
we
You want me
shoot-
to tell you
we
how?
shoot-
You want me to tell you how?
shoot from the
You want
hip.
me to tell you how?
I shoot from the
Let me tell
hip.
you how screwed up we are.
What?
We got our little clubhouse here that we give to the guys, and we use this for our store here. But this is a nice double car garage. We got a beautiful 1969 Mach 1 sitting out in an old house that's in mint condition. We got that out there. Numbers matching, legendary motor car. We got it out there because we love what we do here with the Pigeons. Isn't that something? It's actually backwards. We should have that. We should be in that over there.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? We're crazy. We like what we do. Guys, I'm not venting it. I'm not saying I'm mad. I don't want to. I like to fly these one loft birds. I like to fly against the combine. My original goal was to take these birds and fly in the House League Up North Combine at the time. That was the goal, to show people that one loft birds could compete and do very, very well, providing the loft manager took it as a serious job. All the perch fees that you paid him, he didn't race his own birds. He gave your birds the work, and you don't see it. But you know what? Even in our own club, with those gold bands last year, I never had such a bullshit series. People saying you're cheating, people saying it's not right, people saying it's this. I surrender. This year, I'm not doing it. Everybody, you guys can fly. I'm going to do the shows. You're going to watch the Liberations. I'm still on your side. And our one loft birds are flying separate. And I think that's fair. I'm going in a happy medium, right, Leah?
Right. The thing is, running a one loft, honestly, is stressful enough, just dealing with the birds and whatever. And then if you want to throw in like this combine bullshit and everybody's saying we're cheating, it's just, honestly, forget it. Literally, when this past race season ended, when we shut the camera off, you can ask Kathy and Frank Eichhorn because they were there. Ryan and I literally had a breakdown just from we did. Both of us crying. It was just the release that it was over, or I don't know, the stress, or I don't know what it was. But hey, Ryan and I, we ain't no spring chickens. Loft manager Richard, he's pretty young, but Ryan and I are not all that young. And you know what? It's like, is it worth it, man?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? For what? For what? For what?
But hey, we're going to go this year, and my goal is to beat the combine birds. Whoever comes in with their money bands, I'm going to come out there and I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to try to kick your ass. I tell you that. I'm not going to take any money. Not interested. I just want to fly the Pigeons.
And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun.
So you guys know that our putting birds in our one loft, be prepared, because we're going out to win. We're going to war. I'm going to kick the shit out of him, and he's going to try and do the same to me. And everybody that comes to participate, we're going out there to do our best. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And we're going to learn on the way, which is great.
And you guys are going to watch us every step of the way. As always, we will continue to do our live shows, and you guys are going to follow the journey. Or the train wreck, or the whatever you want to call it. We're going to see how 2022 is going to be. We're going to be positive, though. The journey.
22 is a good number.
You guys are going to follow the journey, as you do every season. And we hope you join us. Wait, I want to say hello to Steven. Hey, Steven on YouTube. Nice to see you on, friend. Go ahead.
Hey, Steven. What's your question, Ricky? We didn't get to average speed yet, so get your question in so I can fire off the next question.
And then we got more questions.
Do you actually believe that Plugger flew all 9 races, completed, half plug, half race bird, completed it? Or do you think I botched this and made it up?
No, I can tell she did it. Anyways, okay, Leah, get to the questions.
Mike Vanderyak has a very important question, as always. As always.
Sifting for gold. He's sifting for gold.
This is very important, guys. Is LMR or Ryan flying the red team, or will both lofts have a red team? Mike, I'm kind of feeling like maybe you should not be on the red team. I'm just like, hey, why don't you go like yellow? Or like go green. Go green even.
I'll say I can still remember that day on the show when old Crogy, he said the yellow piss stains for the first time. That made the whole day. Remember the time when Ricky got mounted by the chickmunk? Oh, that was another good moment. Okay, so go on to the next question. Mike, I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't give a shit, Mike, when you bring your birds. I'm going to leave a spot on that red team for you because you know what? if you win on any other color of a team, you're still a damn loser. We got to break this streak. Mike is going to be the captain of the red team.
What I want to see from Mike is I know Mike got a vest at Woodstock the last time we seen him.
Yeah.
A vest.
A vest.
I want to see Mike in the nude with only that vest on.
Maybe next year, instead of on the motivational calendars putting pigeons, we should just do like pigeon
nude pigeon. Nude pigeon.
Well,
men.
I don't know. I'm not going to go like let's not do nude.
Hey, listen.
We'll strategically place the pigeons in a spot.
Yeah.
No, wait, in spots.
Oh my God! Yeah. So we got to get Tony.
We don't call that. It's at our
Wolfie,
age.
Wolfie's growing his hair.
We don't call it kinky. We call it regular at our age.
Back to you, Leah.
Mike said that he bought all new red Stockbirds this year just to match. Goodness, Mike. Well, Mike, if you want to go red again, then by all means, you can
I'm saving
go red.
him a spot. I'm saving him a spot.
We'll save you a spot on the red team. No problem. Anyway. Tracy, you should do a best of show to wrap up 2021. Like with video clips and stuff. If you want to find the video clips and put a montage together, Tracy, by all means, girl, go ahead. I just don't have the time. But yes, we can do a wrap-up show. Sure, of course.
I'm going to ask Tracy a question. She loves fishing, right?
She loves
fishing.
And pigeon racing now.
And pigeon racing. But I've never been fishing. But Tracy, if you're out in the middle of the lake, is it true that it's hard to pee out of a motorboat when you're out in the middle of a lake?
Oh my God. We're going off the rails now.
Okay. All right. Well, let's keep her back on
Heather Green. When is the earliest? Oh, this is a good question. When is the earliest that you guys start pairing up your birds? Ryan and Richard. When?
Well, I don't.
I'm loft manager.
You're
not pairing your birds up.
Are you guys?
We don't have any pairs.
Are you
any pairs?
No. Oh, we don't have any
I'm
pairs.
I'm not interested. No,
I'm going to do mine. I'm going to put mine together. I think this year the middle of February. That's when I'm going to do it. Some people put them together the middle of November, and some people do it the 1st of March.
Yeah, I think a pretty safe time is about Valentine's Day.
And why would you call it safe?
Well, I think it's you're in the middle of, you get kind of the best of both worlds. You get them not super early, not super late. You still can get 3 rounds, 3 rounds successfully. You breed in November, depends on where you are. You're November, December, you got all the winter and all that stuff. You got a lot of old birds, old babies that look good. You let them out and they're as dumb as sticks. It's a personal preference thing.
Believe it or not, it was, I think, 2 years ago. I put my one pair together the 1st of March, and by, I believe it was the 1st of May, they were on their 4th round of young ones.
Well, you were switching eggs.
But when they were 16 days old, took them off, the young ones off, like I do.
You have Mike.
Soon I seen the cockbird going after her.
Mike's going to be calculating this out and coming back with an answer.
Always remember, Mike, 99% of what I say is true.
It's the
true, but it's the 1% that's a lie, and you got to kind of figure that out.
February, middle of February is good.
Okay, so they say middle of February. Mike Vanderyak says December 1st is about the earliest you can mate to ensure you have current year bands.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's right.
November 25th is the real earliest, and then you're like you're going to miss probably about 5 babies without getting the bands.
I always got this feeling. Right now, we got this mild weather in our area.
Oh, now's a great time to pair up.
Put them together. But soon they pair up, and soon you get those first eggs. All of a sudden, it goes down to -20. It's like the other day, my wife Nancy bought me a pair of winter boots. I don't have any. And I'm going, great. We won't have any winter, right? Because
that's incredible.
Mother Nature says, okay, he bought winter boots. We're not going to have any winter now.
Perfect.
Right? So buy boots, buy a snowmobile,
Go to work.
right? Skis.
Everything, and
We-
you'll have no snow.
We'll
That
have no
helps your
winter.
pigeon.
And then pair your birds
All
up.
right.
So
let
I want to give a shout out to Gallo Lofts. Hello, nice to see you on. By the way, guys, in January, Feathersley Pigeon Auctions, Gallo Lofts, we're doing an auction for him, so stay tuned for that. Nice to see you on, Manny. Paul Fairweather is in the house. Hello, Mark Bombach. Hello, hello. Dave Ottaway, he always mates December 1st for the past 30 years. David Tracy says he always puts his together on Valentine's. So, hey, that, you know what I'm thinking? You know how we do our, sorry, I know it's not a work meeting, but how we do our Valentine's Day auction for the
Yeah.
pairs? Do you
Right.
think it's too late then? Or because it's running that week, it's fine?
It's
So
running that
basically-
week. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. I like that. You know what? Everyone is different. You will hear guys get good babies that they bred in December. They get good babies they bred in January. They get good babies they bred in March. You don't know when you're going to get the good one. Sometimes it surprises you.
I think sometimes Mother Nature tells you if you have pairs and you don't separate them, they'll shut down, cut the feedback. But soon, seems to be by about the 10th of January or 15th, soon we start getting longer daylight hours. All of a sudden, those pairs, bang, they want to go down.
What would be amazing? You know how people like to follow the stupid tracking of the birds, tracking the band tracking.
Yeah.
I would love
GPS.
I would love to film a pair of wild pigeons or 4 pair
Mhm.
that are on a bridge or on a barn, and just because they don't separate,
Okay.
just follow them for a calendar year
And see how
and their cycle, and when they separate, how quickly they're going down. That to me would be interesting.
Okay, so why don't we go to the Burlington Skyway Bridge, and we get up there and
Dad,
across those
Dad,
beams.
you got to stop watching.
Mile and
You
a
got to
half
stop
off the
watching
water.
comedians because you suck at this. You're on fire tonight.
Burlington
Now,
Skyway.
I have a question. So when you breed your first round, second round, third round, are you breeding these rounds for a specific purpose? I.e., like, okay, round 1 is for the race team and round 2 is for the one loft, or no?
No, listen. I don't know. I just think when you breed your rounds, and you look at the babies and you put them out in the loft. And if you want to fly one loft races, you take a look at Gallo Loft. He's on there. He'll tell you. You sit and you look at your birds and you look and you look. You say, "Oh, the first round, I like those 3 babies. Something's about them. They're special." You send them out, or I think I don't think you just take a whole round and say, I'm sending this whole round to a one loft race. I think you're making a big mistake.
So I'm just curious, like that's a pretty large difference between December 1st and mid-February. Like, what is the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dave, why do you do December 1st and not middle of February? Like, what have you found over the years you do beginning of December because, for what reason? Let me know in the comments. John says, how old young birds should be sent to one loft races? Hey, that's a great question.
I say about 35 days, 5 weeks old. That way you can wean them. You get them onto the feed, onto the water. You can put them in baskets, get them used to shuffling around a little bit. Around 35 days, which would be what, 5 weeks?
I don't know, between 30 and 50 days in that time frame. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty safe. You start to see them. You see how they're developing. Gives you a little more time. But again, I've seen people bring them, and I shake in my head, and they do fine. I've seen people bring them, and they're 3 months old, and they look like yearlings, and they're as dumb as a stick. I've seen it every way, and you know what I think at the end of the day? You just got to send the right one. No matter when you send him, if he's got the intangibles and the shit to do it, he's going to do it.
Well, I remember when I was 15, I just started riding a bicycle.
Oh, God,
And I could
Dad.
ride that thing real well.
Dad,
Okay,
does everything got to be a story?
No, it's a story about
we
a
don't
guy
have
that
to hear
was
the
2 years
stories.
old.
Dad.
Yeah,
Could
everyone
ride
is
the
a
same
story.
way
as I
did.
Good.
Okay, so Dave says, for me, round 1 is for me, second round for one loft racing and club. And Frank Eichhorn says, no darkening for Dave, short days. Darkening for Dave, short days.
Yeah, because he breeds them
Right.
early, and he lets Mother Nature's natural lack of light, 8-hour light, it does a natural darkening system.
what I don't like about going early is that darn cold weather. Cold.
I just
cold.
don't like it because you can't get the birds out to get exercise. You can't get the birds out. The flower doesn't grow. I don't think the flower grows the same way.
In other words, a tomato that's grown in January doesn't taste the same as a tomato that's grown in June.
A pigeon on a bridge. The eggs get laid, they hatch, the babies watch. The next thing you know, the babies are almost too young. They fall out of they're flying. They're moving right away. They're not locked up in a section for 4 months. They look good. We had them here. They look good. They look beautiful. You let them out, the shit between their ears is none of it. And you know what? Is it the poor bird's fault or is it us, the man's fault?
Well, you got to look at
it's
it.
It's us, the man's fault.
You got to look at it this way.
Yes.
If let's say a person hatches young ones early, like let's say December 28th,
right?
And he hatches out he or she hatches out 50 young ones,
right?
Out of those 50, there may be, like you're making a judgment, okay? There may be about 2 that are sharp, right? The rest of them, and that's what the odds are,
right?
So you understand what I'm saying? It's that you're going to get those same superstars, but there's still only going to be a couple in that group.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? If you take the next group in February or March, probably the same. Only going to be a couple.
Yeah.
But what I don't like was with the cold weather, you got to go out there and eat ice and all that stuff.
All right,
so
go ahead.
Dave said he breeds early ones for double widowhood. I want the age on them for motivation. So basically, what I gather is you're good to go between December and mid-February, whatever works for you, right? That works. Been working for Dave for 30 years. You know, David Tracy does it mid-February as well. I mean, whatever. If it's working for you, go ahead. If it's not working for you and you're breeding in December, then maybe you should start pairing up in January. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want older birds, breed them earlier. You don't mind finding a little bit of a younger bird, breed them a little later.
I remember a top-notch young bird flyer, and he was. We used to have an auction the second week of April, and they asked him, "Would you put a card in for a young bird for the auction?" He didn't have any birds there. He said. His young ones were just starting to hatch in the first week of April. And he said, I have nothing for it, but I'll put a card in for it. And this guy
was a good flyer.
Excellent flyer.
Next? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we have somebody showing up in a minute.
Dave says...
I'll tell you once you gotta go outside. The money's in my truck. Give him the money.
Dave says you have to let out the early ones, or you have to do a lot of short tosses to make them smart at first. And then Henry's got a question about the one loft. So don't.
All right, go ahead, Henry. Fire it in, or go ahead, Leah.
Okay, Henry. If you decide not to use the $100 bands for the one loft race, that changes which birds you would send, because you can choose any one of your baby birds at the time of intake. Yes,
you can do that, Henry.
Yes. Now you can still fly $100 bands in our club, Henry, if you want. If you want to, we got to see how much money you guys are going to invest in yourselves in the $100 category. It's on you. We've provided the vessel. You guys got to figure out if you want to get on board or what level you want to get on board at.
And again, there's other people doing the same thing that copied our ideas out in Up North Combine there. I'm going to give them a plug because the fucking advertising looks like shit.
Okay.
Club 1000. $20 a band. Wow. Get out there. Dan Horner sat right across from you. He sat there week in and week out like this. Wait, I'm not done. Does my face look miserable yet? Right. You know what? You took it over there and you're doing it. Go out and buy your Club 1000 bands, guys. Get that going too. Get everything going. Everyone should fly. Fly the races. Copy us. Take them. Fly them. I want you guys to enjoy, because guess what? I can guarantee you one thing. This sport, in about 10 years, gonna look even worse. Because you're all gonna die. And guess what that means?
Oh God,
There's no more new blood coming.
that's
Because
right.
guess why?
And you're stuck with us.
How many
Any
years?
young people that look at this sport, guess what they say? This pigeon thing, they're all fucked.
So you're talking 50 years?
No,
No.
another 10. You see what's left.
Well, I'm going to be here because
Well,
I
you'll be
I
here.
didn't
You're
get,
Ricky Seven.
wait, I didn't get the COVID vaccine. So I'm going to be
We
here.
don't want to go on
That's
that
for another time and
Another
show,
time?
and not this one.
That's right.
So, Troy, I breed early this year. I kept them in when I do let them out late. I wait until a rainy day to let them out. Troy says if you breed late, you can only get so many rounds.
That's right.
How many rounds do you normally get when you pair up mid-February?
Well, 3 rounds.
3.
Good 3.
I say your first 2 rounds are the best.
Yeah.
After that,
Forget it.
that's it.
Yeah, 2 rounds of pigeons is all you really need. The 3rd round is.
And usually your young hens are the best. First round eggs are the very best in their life.
I'm actually quite surprised. Guys had their bird. I seen a guy on Facebook get his birds separated since May, and he takes the first round of eggs and he throws them out. And I wouldn't have done that. I just don't. I think that's just bad move. But what do I know?
Well, my old friend Frank Green, he's been passed away now for probably 30 years or so. Remember Frank?
Yeah.
He said to me, I put my birds together the 1st of January.
Yeah.
And he said, they go down, when they made it, they go down on eggs. He told me.
You
The
threw them
whole
all.
first round,
You threw it.
I throw them out. And then he said, I let them go back again. That's the way he used to do
Yeah,
it.
I seen someone else say that today on Facebook. I kind of just shook my head.
Somebody else said it?
Yeah, someone else did, and I shook my head. But hey, you know what? Again, a lot of ways to bake a cake.
Good question from Derek Tavares. So what happens to the $500 bands which were included in the $1,500 entry fee for the one loft race birds?
No, that's all in one. That's all one.
Yeah,
For the $1,500, we were giving you the 5 $100 bands. That was in
That's
with
part
your,
of the package.
That's part of the
If
package.
you don't want the $100 bands, what do you pay for 4 birds? It's 4 birds or 5 birds?
5 birds.
How much?
$350
a bird.
$350 a bird.
And if they buy 5 birds for $350 a bird, what's it cost them for the $100 bands in there?
It's $350 a bird, and then
You're-
gave you the $100
You're
band.
giving a bonus.
Right.
It's a bonus.
If you put 5 birds in for $1,500, you save. What do you save? I think
You save $500.
Oh, you
No,
save
but-
$50.
Oh my God, you guys are confusing it again.
Yeah. Well,
He-
it's just simple.
Derek,
Don't use the
because
band.
I think Derek got 5 $100 bands from us. Like he already has his
Yeah.
bands. So
That's
he's
fine.
saying, so what do I do with those bands now? Well, if you're entering the one loft race, you don't need them.
You don't need them.
If you want to activate them in the Pioneer Combine $100 division, it's $100 a band that you have there
band.
now.
And if you don't want to fly the 100, just bring them back to me. I'm going to make them into earrings.
Yeah, we're gonna make jewelry out
Or
of
what?
them.
Could
have
I get
about
one could I get one on my navel?
3,000 of them. So
Please.
it'd be
Well,
some
we're
nice
still
jewelry.
gonna-
I'm gonna sell them online. I
Oh,
think.
sure.
Okay, moving on. Stephen, Leah
Yeah,
or
where's-
Elamar?
On the
Ryan
pasture
or
seat.
Elamar? Not me. What type of feed are you feeding the birds during these winter months? Reindeer corn and
Right now we are. Well, we're getting off this year coming all off the commercial feed. I'm gonna prove that you don't need $50 bag of feed. You don't need $100 or $70 bag of feed. But right now
God.
we're running.
is that a new? Is
Oh,
that something
oh, yeah.
new? Is that
Yeah, well, until a feed company wants to work with me and work and give me their best, I'm gonna go back to the old way and get probably a better result or the same result. Right now the birds are on 100. What would I say? I'd say about 50% reindeer corn, barley, and a little bit of wheat. That's it right now. 50% and then 25 and 25.
So hopefully that helps answer your question. Neil says Club 1000 has the same restrictions as the UNC for boundaries. Only the Pioneer has open boundaries. And Neil, I'm saying this year, if you're going to fly with us, my only requirement is you bring Petey Pigeon to every shipping night because he's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. He's got to be my wingman on the show. I get nervous, and when Petey's on, I smooth him right out. You want to know what? Petey was here, and the guys really welcomed him in, which was great. And I think he's like our honorary member, but he's not honorary. He's just one of us. Me and him are the same. We're the same. We got style, grace, and beauty.
So yes, no, we don't have boundaries. Well, I mean, we do have boundaries, but
But hey,
whatever.
we're not saying anything wrong, guys. Go out there and buy your Club 1000 bands right now. They're on sale. Call Daniel Horner. He's going to get you all set up with it. $20 a band. Take a look at the writing on the wall. It's right there. Round of applause, Leah, for Club 1000. Give it to him again. Come on.
I think it's a new thing. They're doing like teams, and Mike Van Kempen's taking the teams and something. I don't know. There was a lot of words,
Weird.
so I stopped reading after about the third sentence. But, I forgot I was doing the round of applause. Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, round of applause. Well, I'm pushing Club 1000 from now on. Go to Club 1000.
I think it would be great. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Dan Horner. I don't have his number, but I'm sure you can find him on Facebook.
Oh,
how are the felines doing? Oh, they're
living.
Great. They're living.
We got a lot of them.
Living their best life. Their best feline life. Is Dad coming back with Plugger, or what else are we talking about? Anybody else have questions? Comments? Complaints?
We didn't get to the average speed.
Oh, average speed. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna get to the average speed now, folks, for the one loft race because we went off on a tangent. Neil Gonzalez. Yes, they made him feel very welcome in the Pioneer Clubhouse. That's not thanks. Yeah, but he's a cool dude, and he's great with you on the camera, right?
Hey, I know, and I told him. I said, listen, he's already gonna apply for my job. I know it, but that's okay. I don't mind losing my job to Petey.
You think so?
You never know.
Okay, so let's talk about the champion average speed, or whatever you call it. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let's see, where is it? I don't have it blown up, but we can take a look at it in the corner, okay?
Okay. Oh,
let's get the banner on.
Wrong one.
That's not
there it
one.
is. Yeah,
there it is at the bottom. Can you read it there at the bottom?
Yeah, so again, after all the fun, the boot camp training prizes, the 8 weeks of racing, it doesn't include R9. We don't want to talk about R9 today. But then we got the champion bird points again. Champion bird points. Each race, the birds rack up points. The bird with the most points is obviously the champion bird. But we are paying first, second, third, fourth to 12th champion bird points. First will win 4,000. Second will win 3,000. Third will win 2,000. And fourth to 12th will win $250. And no, we are not giving the bird that scores the least amount of points a prize. Sorry, Troy.
Yeah, no. That's a hard no.
The crappiest bird. That be called a crap bird?
I don't know.
Crappy bird.
No, that's no.
No, because then someone will get upset over that. No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Sensitive. And then we got. Okay,
go ahead, right? Go ahead.
And then also again, we have the champion average speed. So the best bird with the best average speed. Same thing again. First 4,000, second 3,000, third 2,000, fourth to 12th each get $250, and that will round off the 233 prizes. Again, if you have time and you're sitting on the toilet, if you want to add up all these prizes just to make sure we're right, go ahead, make sure you wipe, and then send it in.
Absolutely. So there you go. That's our Pioneer One Loft race for 2022. It's going to be a fun time. I'm excited. I know you're excited. Are we going to be doing some kind of Pioneer Youngbird auction? I think we are, aren't we? Like last year, where guys, champions from last year, donated youngsters, which people could purchase and then enter into the race. So I think we're going to do that. I don't know how many, maybe like 5 and 5, 5 in your loft and 5 in
Ricky's.
In Dad's. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
or something. So we're gonna do something along those lines. That's right. I gotta ask. There's a few guys already off the top of my head I want to ask. So I don't know if you want me to mention them, but I won't. So
No,
don't
we
ask.
won't. We won't mention them right now. But that'll take place in probably like when? April? Or no,
Yep.
after. Or after. I don't know. We'll have to
After
talk
the
about that.
intake. After the
After the
intake.
intake. Yeah, okay. Okay, Mike Vanderyak. How is average speed calculated? Total distance divided by total time?
No, Howard Benzing does it.
However Benzing does it, Mike. They have a pro. They have. I just click the button and it figures it out.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike. I don't. I'm not that wizardly.
Yeah, don't know. I could find out though what the formula is. I'm sure.
You could.
Alrighty.
Perfect. I think that's good. Ricky's just about back in. So again, the Young Birds is very simple. 233 shots at winning, um, and it's good. It's a really fun testing series. We might adjust our training a little bit this year. Um, Even with the teams, we're going to do more. I think group tosses. Not so much. We're still going to have team stuff, but not as much as last year. Just a little different. But you guys are going to have a good time. And again, all these prizes are based on 400 paid, 450 paid entries. So once the birds come in, we sell her out. What you see on paper is what you're going to get. If you only get 50 birds, obviously there's not going to be that kind of prize money. So you guys are going to really dictate the money.
Michael
What happens?
Peebler's asking what birds are in the show cages, and I know y'all are going to come for us because I'm looking at the playback on YouTube, and one of Dad's little felines is having a good old time teasing
Swatting?
one of the birds in the cages, and the world can see it. So yes, we do have cats, and they live harmoniously with the pigeons, so not to worry. They're trained this way. Loft manager Richard has trained them. He's like, what do you call it? Snow White. Snow White, you know?
Yeah. He's Snow White and Ricky's cats.
Yeah, instead of the dwarfs,
The Ricky's cats.
it's the felines.
Feline. The cublet. The little cublets.
15 million felines. Anyway, moving on. What birds are those? I don't even know. Just randos, I think. I don't know.
No, they're for an auction. We're doing a
Oh.
charity. We're doing the charity auction birds.
Oh,
For
those are charity auction birds, Michael Peebler. Coming up in I don't know when. January?
January, yeah, before the big trip.
Oh yeah. Before the big trip.
For the big trip, you guys are gonna love the big trip.
Oh, we're gonna have a going away party for you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's
we'll
good.
talk about that at a later date.
Yeah.
So, is he gonna show Plugger, or are you gonna show Plugger?
Well,
Or
where did he put old Pluggy
guys,
Plugger?
in the meantime, if you have questions, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Pigeon related, you name it, we'll answer it.
Yeah. If I can't answer it, I'll try and answer it. I'm waiting for Ricky here with Plugger. Maybe Plugger's in the. I'm looking at Plugger's in the cage here. No, he's not. I know he's here somewhere because Ricky brought him in. He was all pumped up and bragging about him.
We could show you as I said, guys, if you want to reserve purchase, it's on our website. You can have a look at that if you'd like while we wait.
Yeah.
If you-
How do I do it? How do I do it if I want to? And I'll look for Plugger here.
Okay. So on our website at fipa.ca, this is our home page here. If you just scroll down on our home page, you'll see a listing of everything we have for sale. Right now we don't have any auctions running because we're closed for the holidays. We'll be back up again in January. But if you scroll down, you'll see it says here the 2022 Pioneer One Loft race. Gives you the information here, but if you click on View Auction and you scroll down. Now, I have to take this part off because we've just agreed that you don't have to put gold bands on. So after the show, I'm going to take this information off. So just disregard it. But here you see where you can reserve your purchase. Now, for those of you who've already reserved purchase, you've been accounted for, so not to worry. You don't have to do it again. We got you, not to worry. But if you haven't reserved purchase yet, this is where you do it. And how you reserve your purchase. If you click on the perch, reserve one perch, You scroll down, it'll give you some information. This part's going to come off, obviously, because you're not doing that anymore, but you can take a look at the photos, the breakdown of both of our series, the boot camp series, as well as the regular race series information is there, as well as champion points
Oh, look at
information.
that.
There, that's what we were just talking about, Ryan. I should have just
Went to there.
went to here. Sorry about that. But here's the champion bird points and champion average speed for the one loft as well.
And you know, fun fact, I looked at all the other races around, and by far, bang for your buck, you're going to win here. If we take 200 or 450 birds in, we're paying out 233 prizes. It's like a 50-50 shot you're going to win. You're going to win something. You're going to start to earn your Dejeuneros back, as they say.
So anyway, this is the 5 perches for $1,500. Oh, I got to change the price on that. Anyway, so if you want to, let's go back to just the 1 perch because I got to fix that one. Sorry, guys. The 1 perch. Okay, so say you want to reserve 1 perch for $350. Once you click on the lot, you just add it to the cart, your cart. I can't because it's going to ask me to log in. I knew it was going to do that. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so you just add it to your cart, check out. We'll get an email saying that you've reserved the purchase, and then you pay by PayPal or e-transfer.
Yeah,
And
and
if you go back to our homepage, we also have, if you scroll down, so there's where you reserve purchase for the one loft race. You go down further, this is where you reserve your old bird teams. Same thing, you just click on view auction and you can reserve your teams. And then scroll down further, and this is where we have all our information about our regular Pioneer Combine bands for guys in the local area. Click on that, that's where you buy your bands, your memberships, etc. Oh, and our Pioneer motivational calendars. You got one there, Ryan?
I do. I can grab it here. Hold on.
Yeah, so anybody in the U.S., Ryan is going to the U.S. tomorrow. So if you ordered a calendar, he's going to ship it to you tomorrow. If you want a calendar, now's the time. Get on there and order it because Ryan's leaving tomorrow morning.
I am back with you here.
Thanks. So, just show it on the regular camera, Ryan, because that one's a bit effed up. There we go. Our 2022 Pioneer Motivational Calendars keep you motivated 12 months of the year. Go Pioneers, go. These are just those little, motivational things that I normally do during regular race season on Mondays. And I just took a few of my favorites and put them in the calendar. With the help of, I think some of the photos there are Sydney Madison and Robbie Taylor's birds. Some of the photography that she took, so she contributed. So I thank her for that. But yeah, would be good in your loft or whatever, in your office or
Yeah, so remember,
in the bathroom, whatever, float your boat.
And reminder, guys, whatever, your significant other or whatever kind of calendar she's putting up, or he, throw that out. Put this one up.
There you go. Mike Vanderyak, I think Alamar said he was going to the Burlington Skyway to get Plugger for the show. You know what, Mike? I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. Frank Eichhorn, am I going to see you in Europe, Ryan? When are you, how long are you going for, Frank?
Frank's going for a month.
Derek Tavares, no wind campaign this year. If I can get the Benzing, what do you call it, M3 to work with the Wing Companion program, then yes, but we're not using the M1 this year. We're using the M3 because it's going to be Richard's loft and Ryan's loft on the same clock.
Or yeah, we're gonna figure it out with Benzing. Yeah, we're gonna figure out if we can, what we can do and what we can't do.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to see if it'll work. If it'll work, Plugger, then I guess we'll be on Wing Companion. If it doesn't work, we'll just be on Benzing Live.
Ricky's back. We're gonna have Plugger now.
Frank Eichhorn, December 29th till January 21st. Oh, well then
Look
no,
at Pigeon.
I don't think you're gonna see him.
Look.
I don't know. We don't know yet. Okay, Frank Eichhorn, when are you back from the States?
I'm going to be back. Actually, I'm not. I won't answer that on the show because I got a lot of rats I watch. I don't even know if I'm going to the States.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, Leah?
Yeah.
I'll tell you privately, Frank.
Yeah, we'll let you know, Frank. We'll keep you posted. All right. Oh, there we go. Ricky show and tell. What do we got there, Ricky?
He doesn't have his earbuds in, but here
Oh.
is the.
Nope, other
there we
way.
go.
There we go. Oh.
You got. All right. So this is Plugger. So this was the half wild pigeon, half racing pigeon that Ricky raced for all 9 weeks. And you know what? This pigeon smoked the doors off a lot of pigeons and a lot of pigeon flyers.
A lot of pedigree birds.
And we showed this bird, I believe, in the middle of October when we started. We had a show on
Look at the feather on that.
molting the flights out, and some people said you pull the tails, and some people put the lights on, shut the lights off. And this bird was on the darkening system. The last race ended, the lights were shut off, and just went on to old Mother Nature natural
Lights.
days shortening, and now
Look at
basically it's into 8 hours a day light.
Look at the
And this
pigeon.
bird had 4 flights to go. I know, look at the flights. I'm talking. Look at the flights. Look at the pigment. Is there something you want to add?
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. Anything else?
Look at her back.
Look at her back. Anything else? Okay, now, do me a favor. When I'm done talking, then come in. Hold on. Okay. Anything else? Hey, I know what you should do. You should join Club 1000. Get your $20 bands now. A bird like this. But you know what? We have to ask Daniel. Leah?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel? Wait. Daniel? I want to fly in Club 1000. Where can I fly my birds? I want to fly Club 1000. I'm going to buy 50 Club 1000 bands. But guess what? Where can I fly? Daniel, I'm talking to you. Wait. Thanks, Daniel. So anyways, Plugger. Now let's see what flight she's on.
See her AU band. She's on the 9th.
She's on the 9th.
Ready to kick that 10th.
There she is.
Look at the step in that wing.
One flight to go, and you want to see perfect health? Take a look at this wing, and take a look at this one. They match identically. She's in super health. Boy, she feels good.
Look at the step on her wing.
3 times. You want to say it one more time? But there she is. So we haven't messed with the tail. We haven't messed with the lights. She's going to clear out perfectly.
Mike Vandiag, does Plugger's perch look like a bridge? And Joel Carranza wants to know how much for Plugger.
Well, believe it or not, if I can say a few words,
Sure.
I was offered one night at the club.
Wait.
Look at the step in this wing.
Look at
this. Look at the step.
I don't like
Incredible. You don't like it?
It's
got to be an inch step there. I was offered $200 at the club one night for her father. He's a barn plug.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, though, that this bird did it. You know what? For shits and giggles this year, breed them again, and we'll send a whole team of babies just off of this to a one-loft race. We'll pick one.
Maybe I should make him to...
No, to club, what is it? 1,000.
Club 1000. Wait, hold on. Daniel, I want to fly Club 1000. I want to buy 50 bands. I'll do it.
50.
I'll buy
put 50 in as well.
100. And guess
100.
what? Then guess what? We can fly, and we can't cheat. We just have to figure out, though, where we can fly from. Because isn't this sport supposed to be growing?
Yeah,
so who's ever
I'm
running
ready.
that Club 1000? Leah, you want to buy 52? We got 150 bands we're going to buy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes. We can ship on Friday nights.
Look at how good her
Wait,
back, how nice
Neil's
her back
asking,
is.
has Ricky found a mate for Plugger? Dad, you know what you should do? You should find a mate for Plugger. Lift it up a little bit because that light bulb's right in its head. There we go. You know what you should do? Get a mate for Plugger and breed, and we'll sell a youngster for the one loft.
I'm trying to figure this out.
You know what? Everybody can pick who the mate of Plugger. It's come to me. Dad, you pick some. Plugger is a.
I know the bird that has to go to Plugger.
A hen or a cock? Sorry, I know it's very rude of me.
You know who we could pick? We could pick the mealy pied cock.
I think what happened
here
here
so Plugger's a hen. Plugger's a hen. So I think that you pick 3 prospective cocks for Plugger, and we'll have a little fun, and we'll take photos and do eye signs, and then everybody can pick. Everyone can pick Bachelor 1, Bachelor 2, or Bachelor 3. And then we'll auction off the baby or babies.
Look at him stepping that way.
For the one loft. Guys, does that sound like fun? Sound like fun?
Yeah, I think fun.
This is part of the new us, the new fun us.
I got a feeling that because the Van Reet hen I put the barn plug to, the barn plug had to have been inbred quite a bit. And then Van Reet's, the family.
Yep.
Look at that pigeon, man.
You'd almost think I'm a professional handler, eh?
Look at the vibration. Do you feel the vibration in that bird?
So,
incredible.
Mike says Ryan has to do an eye video before we can pick the mate. That's fine. We're going to do that.
Now, what's your eye look like right now?
What's
got
another,
a plain old eye?
When you're already doing 18 hours a day, what's another hour?
We're having fun.
We're having fun.
What? I'll do the eye video. We'll do the pics of the cocks. And there'll be no pedigrees, though, for the cocks.
What's her throat like?
We're just going to pick. Oh, her throat is good.
Good?
I like it.
Michael Peevler's voting for Bruce or Karen's father.
Bruce or Karen's father.
Well, okay, we didn't breed. Karen was from Klaus, so I don't think that'll work. It has to be something in Loft Manager Richard's loft.
Yeah, we'll pick out the cock. We'll pick out 3 cocks. We'll put the eye signs up. And Leah, we'll do the pictures. You know how you do the match couples?
Oh, yeah.
We'll do it like that.
We'll do it like that.
We'll have some fun with it. A little bit of fun.
We'll have some fun. When we're going to do it, well, it'll be before
Christmas.
Before
a Christmas thing. A Christmas thing.
Like a fun Christmas thing. Okay, if you guys are in, let me know in the comments. Give us thumbs up. Or maybe it's just like you. Normally our ideas really suck, so probably you, me, and Mike are the only ones that think this is a good idea.
Wait, just hold on. Hold on. Ready? Danielle, this idea, Leah, write that down, give it to him. Maybe they want to donate for the babies, Club 1000 bands.
Sure, that would be fun. Okay. Steven says, I like the idea about picking a mate for Plugger. Okay, so this is going to be this is like a group effort here, folks. We're going to get it all together for you before Christmas.
So what's your first old bird, your series race is Matheson, right?
Yeah,
I
like that. We're talking Plugger, and then you got to go off the field with this.
I'm just saying, Plugger. I'm not flying for money.
You want to fly this?
She's going to fly and going to be the first bird home.
She's going to be the first bird home.
Look at the feather around her neck. Yeah, all that feather. She got a lot of feather.
So then, guys, you guys know if you're picking who her mate is going to be, then it's on you guys. Because if we're going to auction the babies off, whatever value these birds get from Plugger and whoever you pick, it's on you guys. So
I said I couldn't believe it.
Paying attention.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. One night here at the club, I brought her father out, and one fellow was serious, and I showed her what he offered me $200 for it, and I should have taken it, and I said no.
Because he's Plugger. You can't get rid of Plugger. Part of the team now.
There we go.
All right, good idea.
Good idea. Oh, Mike Vanderyak, he's full of ideas as well this evening. We could get Old Yeller's sire from Owen. Where is Owen?
Where is he?
I think he fell in love.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Hey, Mike, you know he's 50
Mike,
years
you're supposed
old,
to be mentoring him. Mike, where is he? You should have him on this show with you, Mike. Teaching him the ropes, the way of the road.
Let's
He
see.
won't listen to his mother. His mother said, "Don't you look at birds. Stay, or girls, stay looking at your birds." Well, he's straight off. We'll find him. He'll come back.
Now, I was just thinking about Plugger and auctioning off Plugger because now the marketing mind kicks in, and I'm like, Plugger's not going to have a pedigree. Just what are we going to
Sure.
say?
Well, we're gonna we're not gonna sell it on our site. I know another site where we could sell it.
Well, I can show. I got the pedigree for the mother, but the father he's a barn plug.
Dad, we're not getting that serious, bud. We're having some fun here, eh?
Oh,
Don't worry. You've been so beaten and cheated in your life. You know what? I think you should have went to that gas chamber.
the pedigree starts on the cock side.
On the cock side, yeah. Oh, it's under the willow tree bridge. Yes.
He came in from Englehart.
Winglehart. Well, how do we know it came in from Englehart? The bird came in with a bird that let out at Englehart. How do you know the bird didn't stop a mile away at the barn?
What he did was
Speaking
he dropped in.
Come on,
little
Ricky.
Owie, there he is. Owen Cleveley is in the house.
There he is.
Oh, Owen, nice to hear from you.
Mike Vandiak said Owen fell in love with his new snowmobile. Owen, everybody asks every week, where's Owen? Where's Owen? Like the party can't start unless Owen's here. Owen, where have you been, man? We've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Now the party can begin.
If you
2
got a
hours in.
snowmobile, if you got a look at the back on this thing. This is incredible.
You almost
Hold
think
Do you
on.
want to see? Do you want me to get the father?
Not really.
Oh, well, over towards Dad. Right?
I know.
Look at that. Whoa,
Whoa.
what a machine.
Just
She's very
shit
intelligent.
right in
too.
my hands.
Was it good?
Oh, winner, 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 winner. We love it when that happens. Where's the applause? Where? Oh no, this
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad luck.
Do you want me to get her father?
Not really.
Well, there's I don't know 30 of you on. Who wants to
You
see
wanna see-
Plugger's father?
You want to get Plugger's? Why don't you get what's his name? I think the perfect cock for her is the mealy pied cock.
Mealy pied cock.
Let it come to
He's inbred, and she is.
She's a cross.
She's
ready to roll.
She's
You're
line-bred.
watching the magic happen now, folks. Here we go. Go ahead, carry on.
Look at the vibration in this. bird.
I know. They can't. You're
Well,
gonna
we
say
can't
it
see
7
it
times.
when it's under the bar, Dad.
Yeah, but she doesn't do it the same way when you're not. When you're
Oh.
holding her up like this, you can't get a good
I
check.
got the vibration over, no problem. Look at that. I don't know if you can.
You can't see. What kind of camera
To me,
system do you
she's
think
got
we're running?
a little
Okay,
bit
try-
of a
hold-
loose
try-
rein.
Try it again, Dad. Hold it up to the camera. Hold her up there.
No, I'm
Can't.
not doing it. No, there she goes.
Do you want me to do it?
When I squeeze her, she vibrates more.
When you squeeze it? Yeah,
Oh,
but
there
squeeze-
she goes.
Yeah, when you hold her down.
Oh boy.
You know, here I go again.
Don't hold her.
Just hold it up, Ryan. There we go. There.
No, she won't do it. Very little, but she got.
She just vibrates crazy in my hands.
Well, maybe she likes you. Okay, Rodrigo, when are you coming to the USA? Ryan, he's asking.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow to get tasered. Tomorrow. I'm coming tomorrow. Tomorrow. What do you need, Rodrigo? I can help you out, my friend. Now's your time. Yeah, if I don't go, then no, I'm thinking of going. I'm thinking of going sometime this week. Maybe not tomorrow, but this week.
Mike Vandiak, let's make Plugger to a runt. Mike, now.
A runt. Come on, Mike. Why would we made it to a runt? We want to race it, not show it.
Okay, moving on. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, was Dad going to get something?
Dad, where are you going?
Get her father.
Get her father. We have to get her father. We've already
Okay.
seen the father. But
Okay,
okay.
go get the father. Hurry up. Can you make
Go
it
get the
snappy?
father.
Guys,
Don't-
any
Don't
questions?
fall. He's got those native slippers
Oh, I
on.
know. It's getting dangerous now because it's getting slippery out and he refuses to wear proper shoes. He just wears these slippers that have no tread on them. So guaranteed he's going to fall on his ass at least 15 times this winter.
And the problem is when he falls, he's like a fruit. You know, one of those fruits that you drop on the ground and it goes black. Same like cutting himself. I've never seen somebody cut themselves. Like you just
I
like
know.
rub him,
I
rub
know.
his skin. He's
Anyway,
like
we
paper
digress. Mike Vandiak, how about Rusty? Now. How is Rusty doing anyway?
Oh, he's still.
Oops. Ryan's audio is cutting out. He's going to just recalculate there. Loft manager Richard went to go get somebody, and Ryan's audio is reconnecting. So if you guys have questions about our website or the One Loft, and he's back. Good job.
Yeah, I can't figure out why that cuts out, but it does. Yeah, Rusty's doing good.
Rusty's good. Maybe we'll bring him on for the wrap-up show, because apparently Tracy's doing a video montage, and we're going to do a 2021 Pioneer Year in Review. The meltdowns, the tantrums. There were many. We're going to remember all the birds that we lost along the way. Karen. I mean, we could go on.
What? Remember, we can't. Guys with your pigeons, you don't remember the ones you lose. You got to continue to focus on the ones that you have. And that's what I do.
That's what you do. Is Rusty a hen? Probably, Tracy.
Rusty's a hen.
Yes, of course Rusty's a hen. Yes, Rusty is a hen.
That's a good name for a girl.
Guys, start thinking now about what you're going to name your pigeons, because every pigeon in our race must have a name.
Hey, and another thing, if you guys want good names and you can't think of one, Derek Tavares.
Oh, yeah. Derek Tavares is great with names. Tracy is great with names. If you get stuck on a name, go to Derek Tavares or Tracy. Who else? Wings of Stone. They're pretty creative when it comes to names. It must come with a name. It's a requirement.
Yeah. And you can't name the bird the same name you named it last year, so there can't be Yeller 2.
Rodrigo. Rodrigo misses the races. Rodrigo, we were just talking about the 2022 season. Are you signing up? Because let's get going. $350 a bird, 5 purchase for $1,500.
Yeah, and I import them from the U.S. for free.
It won't be a season without you, Rodrigo. Like, it has to happen. You have to be part of it.
And I got to get them in the winner's circle. Hey, Rodrigo, This year we're paying 233 prizes. So I'm pretty sure if you look at last year's birds that you had and you figure it out, you're going to see how much money you would have won. And that's a great way to look at it, Leah? Just take your results from last year and add them into this year and see pretty much that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, all the results are still there from last year, guys. So with our new prize structure, just have a look, compare what you did last year and see how much you would have won last year.
And, we've had people, and there's people that are going to say, well, your race doesn't have the $50,000 winner. That's R9. We're not talking R9. That's the 9th race of the season. Okay?
We're not going
Not there. Everyone.
That's not
We're not going
people.
there. Well, it's not. We have a 9th race. It's a special race. But we're not talking about that today. But I want to say, it's very hard to be the $50,000 winner. Okay? I want to see people happy and winning and participating and playing and enjoying. So I want to see a whole bunch of people enjoying and sharing. I think that's great. R9 will be for your big money winners that want to win the big cash. But that's not today.
No. Mike Vandiak, Ryan got beat out by Elon Musk for Times Person of the Year. Really? Wow, I don't even know who Elon Musk is, so I'm not 100% sure.
Who's
Elon?
Elon?
Some kind of scientist or something? I have no idea. Rodrigo says he's getting them ready to breed the youngsters. Good. Hope this time the winners. Well, we hope so too. We're going to certainly try our best. And yes, he's going to reserve purchase. Awesome. Cavender Loft, I consider Plugger as the official mascot for the Pioneer One Loft race. Sure. Could be the mascot.
He's a respiratory shot.
We have so many mascots. Hold on, let me get his photo up, and then somebody has a question on YouTube. Joel, are you guys going to have a Stable & Son for an auction this year? That's a good question. Yes, we are.
Yes, we will. And you know what? I am. That is a great right there. Stable & Sons has been with us every year since we started, correct,
Since the beginning, yeah, since our first Rocky season.
And those guys, that's how you know they're good. They just keep pumping out the results and people still want them back. Number one. But yeah, I'll be there, huge. I'm coming.
Coming for you, huge. Okay. Ooh, feisty. Okay, so who do we have there?
Don't you know how to handle a good pigeon, my friend?
I'm a master handler, eh? I learned.
It's a barn plug.
You're a barn plug.
Hold on, let's hold them up. Okay, so this is Plugger's
Plug. Oh,
Father.
father.
boy, he's got wings on him like a falcon.
He's got wings like a seagull.
He's got wings. He's buoyant.
He's got a flat head.
Flat head,
So
yeah.
he's very inbred.
Snipey. So what's the
Yeah,
deal
he's-
again? Is this the stray? I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that Dad's still believing that came from England, flew all the way from Englehart to here. Hey, listen, this is the second year you're telling the story. You now got to say this wasn't from Englehart. This one came from Matheson.
I don't know. Look at the wing on this.
He's got a better wing than his daughter.
Look at the step here.
I know.
Incredible.
It is an incredible step to the
He's
wing.
on his 10th flight.
And the breeding feathers are long and square. For those of you, I mean, it's hard because he moved, but he's got long and square breeding feathers. He's got a nice little flat head. Eye sign is just
But
bad.
He feels like a roller in your hand. Yeah, he's got a
Terrible.
just plain
Terrible.
old orange eye.
wild eye.
Do you think
Nice.
they do well with tricky hills? Like that bloodline be good with
You
tricky
put
hills?
a special band on this.
Oh, wait, look at
It's
it.
come to me, Leah. Let's send Plugger's babies to the Tricky Hills.
Take a look at the bars
Not sure
on
what a
how
tricky
thick
hill
his
is.
bars are.
Do you guys
Send
think
it
that
out-
pigeons know the difference between a tricky hill and a non-tricky hill? And what constitutes a tricky hill? Is it the incline? Is it the decline? Is it
Now, take a look.
what
yeah,
the
it's-
hill's made of?
When you open the wing, take a look on how his feathers, inside feathers, cover his
Yeah,
back.
Cover his back.
You see that?
Yeah, they almost cover the whole back.
Yeah. He's got coverage there in the back. Incredible.
I think, you know what? I might just add this to my breeding stock program this year.
Look at his bars.
I think he's something special. We're going to pick a nice
He's
hen
got a
for
little
him.
wee waddle and a
What's his
small,
name?
looks like a roller.
Mike Vanderyak says he looks like Logan. Looks like a Logan. Could be a
I
Logan.
don't know.
No, but
Look at
isn't
how
that
wide his bars are.
that's the original Plugger? That's like Plugger.
Yeah, this
That's
is
like-
Plugger's father.
That's
This
like
is Plugger's
OG
father.
Plugger.
show how wide those bars are. That's
Dad, they can
incredible.
see how wide the bars are, Dad. They can see how wide the bars are. Is there something else you want to add about this bird? Okay, get the
Whoa! Bronco,
Oh.
Bronco, get off that screen.
He's a boy. He's a man.
Guys,
This is what we call
welcome
Tricky Hills.
to the Pioneer
Come on.
family.
Oh,
If
on,
you're
bro.
new here,
jump. Hold the basket. Hold the basket. All right, the Tricky Hills. That was tricky.
well done, loft manager Richard. Saves the day again. Back to
Cats are in the count. The
Pluggers.
cats are in the calendar box, Ricky.
Plugger.
Here, put them in the thing. We're done seeing them. I'm done seeing them. Had enough of that.
Okay.
Had enough of
No,
that.
but
No,
yeah.
I've had enough of it.
Look at-
I know you're. And you know, though, guys, you guys don't get this, eh? But I'll be in the house, and he'll bring a bird in,
Look.
and he'll tell me for an hour why he likes this bird, and then he'll leave, go up the stairs, come back down, and go, Ryan, just take a look at this bird one more time. You're doing it now. I don't care.
Look.
I don't.
All right.
I
Hopefully, we've answered everybody's questions about the One Loft, about the Pioneer Old Bird Open. What else did we talk about? Oh, Club 1000.
yeah.
Hey,
And we're
Dan,
going to talk about that every
if he
week.
wants to come on and talk about his race, he can bring him and Mike Van Kempen can come and have a seat at the bar and talk all about it.
No, I'm not bringing Mike in. Mike's done it. Mike's good. I'm down with Mike. I think Daniel should come in and talk about it because, you know,
Frank
I'm going to buy
Eichhorn.
some bands right on camera.
Yeah, exactly. Dan Horner, come on down. We invite you down. Talk about your Club 1000 and your the race, whatever structure, and it'll be great. Okay, moving on. Does he have a white feather in the tail? Frank, don't
No.
encourage loft manager Richard.
Now, see, Frank, that's a move, eh? That's a move, Frank. Not a good move. Ricky didn't hear that, so I don't have to tell him now. Sit down there, old man.
What do you want?
No, guys, I think this was a fun show tonight. Yeah, we do a little rant. We have a little rave, but we're real. And you guys are real. That's why you're on this show. It's a real show. It's real feelings. It's real emotions. It's real caring. It's ups and it's down. It's the whole kit and caboodle. And we do really mean, Daniel Horner, you can come on the show.
Yeah.
Everybody is welcome here. We are an open book. We're not going to agree with everybody. We're not going to like everybody. Actually, we probably hate everybody. But you want to know the best part about this is? It's Pigeons. And I promise you guys, in about 10 or 15 years, she's going to be pretty much flatlined and dead. So we better start working somewhat together. So I'm inviting everyone to come to Pioneer, get on the camera, promote your races, right? And we're going to just help promote this dying sport.
Remember one thing.
That bird behind me,
Yeah.
I'm sick of that.
It's the cats.
No. It's it drives me nuts.
Those birds aren't used to cats, okay?
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Okay, so
Tricky Hills, maybe.
I want to say one thing, that everyone,
Mm-hmm.
we all put our pants on the same way. Okay? So think about it.
I'm going to. Do you want? Oh, I won't say that because you'll do it. Never
Now,
mind.
if you put your pants on the wrong way, it doesn't feel so good.
No.
So put your pants on the right way, and that's it.
And you know what?
So,
Even if you're not interested in promoting the sport to grow, like Ryan says, you know, the way it's going, it's going to be another 10 to 15 years and it won't be here anymore. So you might as well enjoy it while we have it and have a good time. If it's only going to be around another 10 to 15 years, then why don't we just enjoy what we have left and have a good time?
So
Speaking
you
of a
mean
good time, Jay-Z's in the house. Jay-Z, have you got your purchase yet reserved? Ryan's going to the States tomorrow. He's got some gear to send you. FYI.
FYI, come and enjoy racing the pigeons. We have fun, and yes, we are going to rant. Yes, we are going to rave. Yes, we are going to be real. I know I'm not supposed to rant. Supposed to just shut up, swallow, and take her. But you know what? I'd rather be real.
And
So if you guys like reality, you'll like the Pioneer. And if you don't, fuck, there's a lot of places to go.
Yep, absolutely.
I gotta go.
Peter
Hey,
Vraze. Peter Vraze is in the house. Ryan?
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter, I'm going to be visiting you shortly.
Yeah. Have you been in touch with Peter or no? We'll have to get in touch with him.
Yeah, I've been in touch with a lot of people. But yeah, I will get, again, back in touch with Peter to discuss what we're doing with this season. A lot of good stuff on the horizon. Some big stuff coming in January and February and March. But you guys are going to have to stick tuned to that, to this station for that.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap her up.
Okay, so good show, guys.
Pretty
Thank you
old.
guys for all of the input and the questions and the comments, and yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Ricky, good. Thanks for that. Guys, thanks again. Thank you. We wish everyone luck in your breeding as it starts. Remember, 233 prizes. Hell, I guarantee you're going to make some money. Leah,
Absolutely.
Ricky, Ryan, you guys, thank you. We'll see you next Monday. Thanks for flying with us, guys. Bye for now.
Good night, guys.